Hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. Right now I'm sitting in my office. I'm trying to get caught up on work, but we're having like the internet company come out and move the router. So I'm going to take you here in a second, kind of explain what we're doing and why we're doing it. But while Chase gets him set up, I was just like hide in my office. I have work to do anyways. But we've got a lot of like little things to get done today. This is like the major project for today, and I'm so glad we're getting it marked off our list. Okay, so I wanted to show you where we are right now. We have the bed pulled out. Luckily we got rid of the rug a couple days ago, or we would not have been able to slide this out so easily. But basically, the day we moved in the house, internet or Wi-Fi was being installed, all of it. And it was the guy's first day. He was super nice, but he was here about 8 hours. It was hot. He kept trying to figure it out with our new house. And finally I was like, just put it wherever you can. Like, I felt so bad for him. We fed him breakfast, lunch, and dinner while he was here. And he ended up putting it here and we just went with it. But the research I do with routers underneath beds, especially since we sleep here every night, just isn't great. And I already get a lot of headaches, and I don't know, there's just a lot of side effects I've been having that I'm wondering if it's due to this. And the guy that's coming out and moving it said they actually, was it his kid or just someone?
Yeah, some science fair project.
Did a science fair project, and it does show, which obviously we know radiation and things are going to be coming from that. It's a very, very low grade, but since we sleep here every single night, and I don't plan on moving anytime soon, we just wanted to get it moved. So we have this pulled out. We're trying to make everything easy so he can just work with what he has. He's super nice, done it a long time. But so where we decided to put it, originally I wanted it in my office, but where I want it in my office, we can't. Basically everywhere we want it, it just doesn't work out. He's saying we can put it here in the guest bedroom, which is smart because this gets used very, very seldom. And when we do, people are only here a couple nights. So it's gonna go back over here, maybe behind a nightstand or something. We're just trying to give him space. So it's not ideal to be under another bed, but this is a space that like rarely gets used. Every other room gets used so much. And honestly, when my parents stay to watch the boys, they stay on the sofa for some reason. They stay in the movie room. So like I said, not a lot of people will be here. If it ever gets to be a space that's getting used a lot, we'll just have it move again. That's kind of my theory at this point, is just work with what you can and with what you have. But I did just like cram everything in here. Once he said, okay, we can do this space, I went ahead and just put everything in here, and we will get it all back organized when he's done. He said it should only take an hour, which is amazing because when we moved in, like I said, the guy was here 8 hours, and I just felt so bad for him. So I'm glad we know what we're doing this time. Okay, so he just left. I think it took about 2 hours. He said it was only gonna take about 1, but he was trying to figure out like where to drill down. But that's all done, so I haven't even looked at it yet. While he was here, Savannah and I were making and eating lunch, and then he just headed out. So let's go see how everything looks. I think it can all be hid. I don't think I talked about it in the other clips, but one of the main reasons that I was wanting that moved is the last time I got my hair done, she had mentioned, which it's hard because when you do research, it talks about like it can cause headaches and all these different things. Well, I already have a ton of headaches, so I don't know if it was making them worse. I don't know if this will help, but every time I'm getting my hair done and cut, she's like, your right side's not growing. Like, she'll have to cut 2 inches off this side and nothing on this side, or she'll just trim the ends, and it's so much thinner on the right side. And now that's the side I sleep on, so it could just be that I'm sleeping on it, but it could be from some of the radiation. I don't know, we don't know, but I'm curious to see just now that it's gone, like in a few months, if I'm noticing anything different, like less headaches or anything. But it is weird. So I mean, I switched to a silk pillowcase a while ago, and then I went back to linen, but I'm back at my satin. I want to see with the satin pillowcase and that thing gone, and I'm trying to be more aware of sleeping on my left. But it is amazing like how much fuller this side is, and I can really tell when I'm doing curls, like the amount of curls I have to put in on this side versus this side. And then in between my hair appointments, I'll have Chase just trim my hair. Like, my ends just get bad and I don't want to go in and have them cut. So when I get out of the shower, I'll just have him cut. And this time he was like, oh my gosh, Ashley, I see it. Like, it's about a 2-inch difference. And so he just did an even line, but literally this side of my head's not growing. I don't know what it is. I'm hoping it was just that, and now everything will be fixed. Okay, I'll take you over here so you can see what they did. If you're wondering what I had for lunch, I just had leftover pizza, a chopped Caesar salad, and a Dr. Pepper Zero. We're living our best life today. But here's this area. So this all looks good. I love that there's really nothing behind us now. I mean, we'll have our phones and stuff plugged in, which I'm already starting to become one of those people. I'm like, I might move my phone to charge at night. I will say it's pretty far distance because we have such big nightstands and they're long. I'll put it like on the end. The only thing he left was this little thing because he said if we take it off, there'll be a hole there. So basically it's just like a cover now. So we can push this back, and once where it was just like full of wires and routers and all of that, it's gone.
Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you. Just a bit of sugar to that horrid bitter.
Okay, this space is making me feel so much better. A, we got all the router stuff gone, and B, there was so much dust and fur. I know the linen sheets, like the very first couple times I washed them, they even shed a lot. So that's why in that clip I was like moving the bed around so I could get underneath it because it was full. So it's just so nice now that, like I mentioned, the rug was gone so we can clean underneath there. I didn't realize how much dust was underneath these nightstands because that is a lot easier to clean. I put way less cords back in there. Like I'm gonna charge my watch and stuff just in the bathroom. But just the amount of dust out of this space, not even like electrical cords and routers, but just dust alone. It just, I don't know, you can breathe easier. So we recently found out that we had 2 subscriptions for the same thing with different emails. My bad. Chase is the finance guru and he completely missed it because it was the same company. But basically my makeup's a subscription, just like everything is nowadays. So it is hard to keep up with it, especially Chase for like all of my stuff, and he's got his stuff and we have the house stuff. I don't know. Anyways, I had it under Till Vacuum, like my business email, and then at some point I'd set it up with my personal email, and I kind of noticed things were coming in early, but I'd open up my app. I'm like, no, I have it scheduled for every 3 months or 4 months. That's what I've always done. Maybe I'm just not wearing as much, which we all knew better. So I do want to thank Rocket Money for sponsoring today's video. So Rocket Money is a personal finance app that can help you cancel unwanted subscriptions. They can help you lower your bills or even budget, all of the above, whatever you're looking for. For us, the subscription's a big deal because I have to have so many, especially like different apps, because I'm needing a special font or I have to edit something a certain way. And I feel like, you know, they make you sign up for the year and then I forget to cancel the next year. So for us, that's going to be super helpful, but they'll also help you lower your bills. So back when I was a stay-at-home mom, every year I would call and get our bills lowered because I felt like every year they would raise like our internet or something like that. They will negotiate your bills down for you, so they can definitely save you money either with your bills or canceling unwanted subscriptions, but they can also help you with budgeting, which is super nice. You can set different categories and it's gonna alert you when you're getting close to it or you've hit it. Rocket Money has helped save its customers up to $740 a year. That's over 500 million in canceled subscriptions. That is huge. So if you wanna save more and spend less and join the 5 million and join Rocket Money, just go to rocketmoney.com/tillvacuum, or I'm gonna have a link down below in my description box for you if that's easier. But remember, that's rocketmoney.com/tillvacuum to get started for free.
Maybe you taste different. Hold up, baby. I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. Go on, blow up your ego, your undying ego. Oh, look here he goes, stepping on toes with his humble lacking everlasting ego. I guess it never hit you. Our conversation takes two, paying it some interest from time to time. Inside all that greatness and all of your adventures, you're all alone. Hold up, baby. I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. Go on, blow up your ego, your undying ego. Oh, look here he goes, stepping on toes with his humble lacking everlasting ego. Oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes. Oh, here he goes, oh, here he goes, oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes with his humble lacking everlasting ego. Someone hurt your feelings not that long ago.
Okay, it's officially back in order. Nothing's like super hard, but I'm like out of breath. I think it's just all heavy. Like everything's heavy moving around. But it is nice to have the space back. And like I said, it doesn't get used much. So I'm curious, what are your thoughts like in your home? If you have a guest bedroom that rarely gets used, maybe just a couple times a year, versus a space that you would use more often, do you keep it because it's a guest bedroom? Like to me, just like growing up, I always felt like what made a house a home was a guest bedroom. And then the older I get, I'm like, I don't know, should we just be using the space? So with all honesty, I'm sure it's gonna stay this way one day. Maybe when Chase and I don't need 2 offices, I could do a workout room, but I'm just curious, like your point of view and in your house, do you save a room just for guests if you could use that space for something else? inquiring minds want to know.
Okay, let's video chat real fast. My next video is gonna be my favorite cleaning products, and this is gonna be from sponges all the way up to like shampooers and vacuums and mops and everything in between. I've been getting asked by so many people, especially right around the new year. You guys were all wanting to know this, and I feel like I have a video like this, but it's so many years old. It's back in our first house. Obviously, with every year, new products come out. I'm trying new things, but like this is gonna be from like basic sponges and why I use them, from Tide cleaners all the way up to the gadgets, just like all the things that I use and love and trust. So if you're wanting to see that, it's gonna be coming out next. I've been trying to keep like a running list because I do not want to forget anything in that video, but it's so hard. Every time I clean something, I'm trying to like jot it down so I don't forget to share it with you guys. And then the next video is gonna be prepping for spring cleaning. I feel like we're almost there. I like to get mine done really early because once it's warm, I don't want to be inside cleaning. I talk about this every year. I want it done. When it gets warm, I want to be able to go outside and enjoy it. And when I'm spring cleaning, when I'm doing like a deep clean, I don't want to worry about dusting and those minor things. So I'm going to show you how to prep your house for spring cleaning. So if you're ready to get your house under control, I've got some good videos coming out for you.
Couldn't face the truth that maybe you're just not that nice and humble kind. That would be a lie. Go on, blow up your ego, your undenying, undying ego. Oh, look here he goes, stepping on toes with his humble lacking everlasting ego. Oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes. Oh, here he goes, oh, here he goes, oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes with his humble lacking everlasting ego.
The next thing I want to work on is our bathroom. I keep saying I'm going to do it and I haven't. I'm one of those, I like to clean before it gets too bad, and I feel like we're at that point. Now, my house is very decluttered and organized. So a lot of people are like, you're cleaning a clean house. Trust me, bathrooms do not stay clean. So it's definitely dirty. I need to get in there and tackle it. I saw Chase like kind of cleaning something yesterday and I was like, oh gosh, it's getting so bad. Chase is trying to clean. So I think it's time just to go in here and knock it out and be done. shellac for a while now. It is amazing not to have to go to a nail salon. It saved me so much money, time, and anxiety. I used to love going to get my nails done, not anymore. But I had one chip off, like just the bottom, and it was just enough. It was driving me crazy. And then same on my pointer finger. Normally you guys will always ask, or like over on Instagram, how I get it off. So this one I just like peeled off, but I was starting to peel this one off, and I wanted to show you, if you can't get it to come off or you don't want to peel it off, I'm going to show you how I get it off and then how I do the shellac on these two nails, because the rest look really good, but like I love it. It's so much better than going to the nail salon. They're so much healthier. They just like grow now, they're getting thick, and they last so much longer than when I would get shellac at the place. Like at the place, it wouldn't even last a week. I can leave these on for a couple. So let me get the stuff out just so I can show you what I use. Okay, so to take it off, this is what I use. If it won't just peel off, you can put this on and it basically just like melts it off. Sometimes you have to do it a few times just depending on how many layers you have, but I'm gonna show you. Like it is super like thick. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell on camera. It's super thick and I don't know, like textured, but you just rub it on that part. And it's really weird, especially when you have like a lot on your finger, you feel your nail like tighten, but for some reason it just like slowly eats away at it. So I'll wait about, let me see what it says. I think it's about 5 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes. And then typically I can just like file it off and then it's good to go. Things you're gonna need, I'm letting this process. I use this nail prep and I can link all of this for you. Obviously the first time you order it's gonna be the most expensive, and then it lasts you forever. Like then you don't have to spend money to get your nails done because you have it all. Then I do the base coat, and then I do the light setting for a minute. Then I put the actual color on. I love this white bunny. It looks pink at first, like in the bottle, because you'll get this and then you'll get the normal bottle that's like not gel, so you can do your toes with one and then save this for your nails. And it looks pink like I said, but it comes out a beautiful white. So I'll typically do 3 coats of this just because I like my shellac pretty thick. And then I'll do a minute underneath the light in between each of those coats. And then the final one is this top coat. And I tend to do a minute and a half to a minute, or a minute and a half to 2 minutes on this one, just because I want to make sure everything's super duper dry. But that's it. Then I can do oil or whatever on my nails. Let's see if this is coming off. It's looking good, but it really isn't that bad. Like I can have my nails done by the time I would drive to the nail salon, sign in and sit down. I don't know. It's under 30 minutes. I'm not gonna say it takes 5 minutes because like you're doing a lot of coats and doing the lights, and I just do one-handed at a time and in the other hand, but I love not going to the salon. Okay, I don't know how long it's been, but I'm just gonna assume it's been a little bit. And I just come in here. I don't really like to file a lot on my nails, but if it's just that top gel, then I'm not really touching it. So I'm probably gonna do one more coat of that stuff just so I don't have to file real hard on my nails. If I wanted to, I could get it off. I just, like I said, I don't like doing that. So I filed that top layer off, and then I'll do one more. But like I said, I rarely do this. Normally I just wait until it starts coming off on its own. I just had these mess up. I must have chipped them doing something else, but typically they, like this side hasn't messed up at all. Okay. I don't think it's been 5 to 6 minutes, but it was already almost coming off. So yeah, that's all it took. So that's just a way to get it off if you don't want to peel it. And you can do that on all your nails just at the same time. So those are ready to go. while this is drying, one tip I've learned is to not put the nail polish at the very beginning, at like right up at your cuticle. Kind of start down below and push it up. Otherwise it gets like bubbled up there and it peels off easier. But like I said, if you'll just kind of start a little bit down your nail and then push it up into your cuticle, it looks way better. If you're getting your nails done now, just next time you get a shellac, notice the process and what they're doing, because I just try to mimic what they used to do and everything looks just like really professional. So I went ahead and added a clear coat to all of those fingers on that side because it's gonna be under the light anyways, and then it will protect it from the other ones chipping. And then like I said, I do about 2 minutes here. I would at least do 1.5 minutes. I feel like that last one, you definitely wanna just make sure it's like locked in. And then after this, you can do a nail oil. I'm gonna do it. I just feel like every time it gets done, but I have very dry cuticles, so I do it pretty often. This is the nail oil I like to use. I'm pretty sure it comes with that nail prep that I shared at the beginning. That's why I have it. And then you can just do a little drop on each of your fingers. And then I just rub it in, just like that. And done. Well, we started the video here and we're gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. This is more one of those just realistic, chatty videos. It's always nice just sometimes to have a more informal video just so we can hang out. I do wanna thank Rocket Money again for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget, you can go to rocketmoney.com/tellvacuum to get started for free. Highly suggested, especially if you're like on your money journey, trying to do better and be better. It's the new year. This is a good time to start. But I hope you guys have a wonderful week and I will see you in the next one. Bye.